Hello, beautiful people. Listen, Daruma, welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be checking this video and it's titled Harry and Meghan's Public Life is All a Bit of a Muddle. Interesting. We're going to be checking this video to hear what they got to say. Let's check it out.
Joining me now is Royal Editor for the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers. Russell, we have spoken so many times on this show about the Sussexes not wanting to visit the UK for apparent safety concerns. Their decision to visit Colombia has raised some eyebrows.
Well, it has, Caro, certainly. I mean, you know, the fact that they're doing sort of this quasi-royal tour once again, that we saw them in Nigeria just a few months ago. And now Colombia will be hosting the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And this follows hot on the heels of Prince Harry saying that he didn't feel comfortable bringing his wife and children once again back to the UK for fearing attack. And so, it does beg the question as to, where are they going in their lives? And I think that, we're going to see this interview on CBS in just a few hours. There'll no doubt be some nuggets of their future, their relationship with the royal family once more. And it just seems that it's all a bit of a muddle for Prince Harry and Meghan because, on one hand, they're saying that they don't feel comfortable coming to the UK and that they're more than happy to go to Nigeria and Colombia. And I'm sure they will be afforded lots of security there. But, quite an odd decision, I think.
Well, let me even get this straight. They are not working royals, but they are visiting countries. But what exactly? Because, I mean, that is what royals does or working royals would do. So what is the essence? I mean, it's not like they are even celebrities, paid celebrities. So what exactly is the aim? Somebody please explain that to me because it's not making sense.
I think so. And earlier in the show, we did touch on that soon-to-be-released CBS interview with the Sussexes. As you well know, it's all about protecting children from social media and its consequences. That no doubt impacts their reluctance to have their own children in the media spotlight, right?
Well, very much so. I mean, they've absolutely fiercely guarded their own children's privacy, and that's absolutely laudable. Of course, Harry has spoken on countless occasions about the upbringing he had within the royal family, the fact that he has a very fractured relationship with the press, and he wants to protect his children from that. But should this be afforded to members of his family? Their privacy is absolutely paramount. We've seen him talking in interviews. We've seen him discuss his relationship with his family. Indeed, his brother's children as well being discussed in his book. So it doesn't really add up, the fact that he's trying to protect his own children's privacy and yet is more than willing to discuss the private lives of his family members.
Exactly what I said, oh. Because his own family, he does not mind talking about them. I mean, I'm talking about the royal family. He does not mind. But his own other family, they should have their private life. Like, make it make sense. And yes, they play the victim card. Really? Does it even make sense? This is an adult we're even talking about. A prince. He's a prince. He's a freaking prince. What does he want? What is this problem exactly?
Now, an interesting story in your masthead, The Mirror, this week, that Meghan thought she had more social clout than the Beckhams. It's a bit optimistic, isn't it?
Well, it's not too long ago, Caro, that we were writing stories from PR gurus saying that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had $1 billion brand, that they were going to launch themselves into the stratosphere. The sky was the limit for them. And the brand Beckham has been very, very well documented. They've gone on to huge success, whether it's fashion or sport, owning football clubs. And the Sussexes did have it all in their hands. And where has it gone wrong for them? Meghan has had a disastrous deal with Spotify. The Netflix deal is in the balance. I'm sure there will be a few sort of bumps in the road for them. But is the brand tainted? And Meghan's going to launch this new lifestyle brand in due course. But it has had a bit of a fractious start. And I think that when they left the royal family, they did absolutely have different expectations to the reality that has transpired.
And just on Meghan's lifestyle brand, obviously there was a sort of launch what feels like months ago. We really haven't seen anything, really substantive on that since.
I've spoken to PR experts and they're saying, it has been very, very sort of watered down. You would expect a big launch and to launch her new brand. What is it going to be? We still don't know what American Riviera Orchard is, and the name is very sort of messy. Nobody really understands what the brand is all about. And they did need to capitalize, I think, when they left the royal family, to hit the ground running, to launch themselves into the sort of the public consciousness. It hasn't really gone to plan, has it? Like I said, the Spotify deal sort of went by the by, then the Netflix deal is in the balance as well. So, you know, maybe the sort of the second half of this year is going to be a turning point for them.
Indeed.
And we will be watching. Now, also in the Mirror, a report about the Sussexes having a relationship change. Now, they've had some turnover of staff, and we understand they probably regret some of their previous publicity-related decisions. What's the change, and how are they looking to improve on that personal brand?
Well, listen, we've spoken countless times, haven't we, about the new rebranding of the Sussexes. What are they going to do with their staff? There's been a huge turnover, whether they're going to base themselves in the US or going to come back to the UK. Yeah, we're talking about tours to Nigeria, Colombia. It all seems a bit haphazard. And I think that, you know, do they want a different relationship with the royal family? That is definitely key. It'd be very interesting to see this new interview. Harry has been speaking about not only his relationship with his family, but the relationship with the media and his high court battles with the British government. It's all going on at the moment. And I think that certainly if they did want to have a new relationship with the royal family, they're going to need to sort of take the sting out of the tail and maybe not start speaking about the sort of private lives of those individuals for a start.
Do they really want a relationship with the royal family? That's a question you should be asking, because obviously it makes them tons of money, or it makes them money. That's why they still keep that lifestyle. Because tell me, or explain to me why they are going on tour. On what exactly is the reason they are going on tour? What, like, to do what exactly? This one is not even making sense. So I don't even know what to say regarding this, because it's giving funny, but it's not. It's just like a regular person saying, oh, they are going on tour to a particular country, but yeah, they're making it public and be like, okay, they want to host something. Like, it's not even adding up, like, really. But yet they want to live a private life. They say they want to live private life, but they're out here going on tour, world tour. Even the sound of itself is funny.
That would be an excellent start. Now, another interesting allegation to make the news this week. Apparently, Prince William banned Meghan from wearing Princess Diana's jewellery. Now, is there anything to this claim?
Well, it's an interesting part in Robert Jobson, the royal biographer's new book about Catherine, the Princess of Wales. It's sort of a life and times, bringing you right up to date. And this is from Harry's wedding, that apparently Prince William did speak to the late Queen that he didn't want Meghan Markle wearing any of Diana's jewellery. Now, we have seen, of course, Meghan wearing parts of late Princess of Wales's jewellery, the earrings, whether she was gifted a Cartier watch from Harry. Of course, he does have access to a lot of Diana's jewellery, but I think this takes you back to sort of the testing times of the early days of Harry and Meghan's relationship. Was William a big fan of Meghan? It doesn't seem so. Was he telling his brother to sort of cool the relationship for the good of not only his mental health, but for the good of the family? And listen, the rest is history, isn't it?
Do you think Prince William is wrong raising concerns for Meghan not to wear his mother's or their mother's jewelry? Do you think he's wrong in that part? No, because obviously she wants, that is the kind of lifestyle she wants. And imagine raising this or even saying this. Let's say, okay, the case of this, that Prince William put a ban or banned her from wearing Princess Diana's jewelry. He saw through her from the beginning, because obviously somebody from the outside would notice and see all those things. It is the person that is inside that will not see it. He saw through her. He saw her true colors. But of course, she still want to paint this image to be like, oh no, she's not the one, because you know, obviously they will pretend to come inside. He saw through her. He saw the real her. And was any of that part a lie? Because obviously, look at the real her. Look at the true person she is. because you came into a family causing division, divide between them. Not even just anybody, the family, the family you're married to. Disunity amongst them, brothers and father and son. Then the family as a whole, disunity. And no, they should be clapping for you because what? She wants that lifestyle. She wants to be the Princess Diana. She thought coming into the royal family would give her that image where people would idolize her. Let's use that word. It don't make sense. How do you do that? Only a narcissistic person would do that. And obviously, she and Harry, they're a perfect match because they both complement and fit each other. My question here is she the mother figure that Harry is missing or was missing, and she is just the replacement for the mother figure that he so wanted to have? Maybe. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment down below. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I would really love to share that, to share the useful information I think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.